chop it up with your boy Zaz.
Hey, y'all ready?
No shit, that's you.
Hey, 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 yeah, hey. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it. Let's chop it. Yeah, let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it up. Let's chop it.
What's going on, Iceman?
Shelly, you got it on record?
I could take it off for record. You want me to take it off?
Keep it on.
Okay. So we got Iceman here. He's in Miami right now representing. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, you know, I'm just hook this show up real quick. This is super real, you heard?
Nice.
Yeah,
That's nice. That's nice, man. So what you doing in Miami, man? What's going on? Welcome to Let's Chop It Up, man.
Yeah, let's chop it up. Now I'm just out here working, man. You know, just doing a couple of videos and stuff and some press. And then I'm back to LA, and then I gotta go to Vegas and shit.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
Okay. So you doing a little traveling right now, hooking up your music, you know what I mean? Doing your promo. And you want to let the people know, you know what I'm saying, what you got going right now. You just dropped a few singles there that are making some damage there.
Yeah, you know, we're doing the singles here and there, and then we're gonna do the album and shit. I mean, we got the EP dropping about Thanksgiving, and then I got the Onyx single dropping on Halloween, and then I got another EP dropping for Christmas.
Nice.
The EP that's dropping for Christmas called Stay Dangerous, and the one that's dropping on Thanksgiving is called The 49th Law.
Wow, how about that, man? So you got the whole cannon filled, man. You ready to blast off, man. That's what's up, man.
Have to. I
So,
mean, you know, yeah.
So talk about the single, you know, that you first dropped, The Victory. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my joints right now that I'm popping right now in the car, you know what I mean? So talk about that single and talk about the video too, how you put it out there and it was like so clear. It made you like, it's like you're introducing yourself. You know what I'm saying?
The Victory Mind joint, you know, it was like the first song I did off the EP, and I went in, did it one take, and then I shot the video the next day, and then I just felt something about that song that I had to get that story off and that content off, and the beat just really grabbed me. My man Louis Rock did the beat, and it just grabbed me, and then I just spit those lyrics, and I got a great response from it. A lot of people talking about it. They like, yeah, I like what you spitting on that, and you know, I'm just humbled and I'm happy and I'm graceful, and you know, I'm just excited.
Going in, man. Going in with them lyrics too, man. It's like straight hard up in that joint.
This is my first Zoom and shit.
Oh, there you go. So we breaking all barriers here. You know what I mean? So you pretty much told us what's going on when the EP's dropping, and then you got that Onyx song. When is it? October 23rd or the 31st? You said?
The 23rd.
The 23rd.
Yeah, the Onyx joint is dropping. Made it up. My man Sticky Fingers and Federal Star. You know, they want to shoot the video, so that's probably gonna be one of the videos I'm gonna shoot when I get back to LA. And we just finished from shooting Federal Star's television show. It's called Golden, and
okay.
And we, you know, my song is gonna be the theme song of that show. So it's gonna be we're gonna tie it in on that with the marketing.
Nice, nice, man.
Excited about that.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. So we gotta tell the people here, man, because Iceman been around for a long, long time, man.
Yeah,
So you gotta give these people, let them know who you are, man. Let them know that you had a lot to do with that run, man, with Def Jam, with Onyx in them. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you break that down for us?
the way I'm just a hip hop baby, so it's like I've been with the culture since the beginning on every level. You know, like I had my first record deal in 1988, and then as an artist, and then I turned an executive about 1990 when I was young, and I got an opportunity to learn how to A&R through this company called Don Entertainment with this guy by the name of Max Goose and Roger Romaine. And through Max and Roger, I was able to meet the guys like Leor Cohen's and the Russell Simmons and the Andre Harrells of the world and the Eddie F's at the time. And I just like the fact that they was able to make a lot of money and they didn't have to be an artist. But at my heart, in my heart, I was an artist the whole time. So, it was eating me up. So I always like to go to the studio. And even though I was able to get some financial backing as an A&R, I still always wanted to do my artist thing. And then I seen a lot of artists was making no money, so I didn't want to be that way. So I started to be an executive producer, and that's how I was able to start making my first $1 million actually.
Wow, how about that, man? That's a story there, man.
I made my first $1 million in 2000, and I did the Federal Star solo deal. I got the rap group Onyx off of Def Jam. Me and Federal Star went to go sit down with Leor Cohen, and I was able to help Federal and Sticky get the rights to the Onyx and their name back and their rights back, and we were able to start a second half of their career.
Wow, how about that?
So we were the first to go to the label Koch Records, and we was the first to make $1 million there, I think. Yeah, it was just us.
That's right, Koch Records. Yeah, that's right, Koch Records.
Shout out to Michael Koch.
Definitely, man. So tell people also about your show that you got going on, that you ready to launch. You know what I'm saying? Fill us in.
Yeah, I got a film coming out called Game for Sale, and it just has everybody in it. Chief Keef, even Tekashi 6ix9ine's in it, for all the madness, but all the heat makers and the vibe, the people out there that know what's going on in comedy and rap and hip hop and acting, and everybody's in it, and I'm proud about that. I just dropped a film not too long ago called American Rap Stars Part 2, which was the spinoff to Part 1 that I dropped in 2002. So, between my films and the records I executive produced, I've basically been able to work with everybody.
Yeah, how about that? So let me ask you a question. So I wasn't working with Vado.
Oh, Vado, man, that's my little bro. He a boss. Vado, I knew since 2008, 2009. When I was working with Cameron, I was able to. I met Vado. Cam introduced me to Vado, and at that time, me and Cam was doing business. The whole motto at the time was to put everything behind Vado. I was living on the West Coast, and I had a set of artists myself. So I was able to work with Vado and my artists and myself, and we were able to vibe. But me and Vado maintain a great relationship. And then after he left with, at the time it was Dipset UN, that Cam was starting, and we started Dipset West. Then after that, everybody went their separate ways. Cam was doing Dipset. Bottle at the time, he left to DJ Khaled.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I went back to start my own company again, do my thing, and everybody just was meeting back up. So, you know, whenever me and Vital went to Japan and toured Japan. So we toured Japan and we did like 7 cities in Japan. So we got a cool relationship. We got a chance to go around the world, and we always had a good relationship. So picking up the phone and asking him to do something was nothing, because anytime he called me to do something, I'm there for him. So, you know,
that's that real, man. That's how it's supposed to be, man. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, you don't really see too many solid people like that no more. But
No, you don't.
You know, my day ones are still my day ones. So, you know, I've been fortunate to have good day ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So listen, talk about Nick Broomfield.
Oh,
the director. You got to work with the director, right?
Oh yeah. He did a classic movie about Biggie Smalls and Tupac documentary, and he found out that one of the many deals I've done in my career was broker the Death Row catalog from a company called Riviera Entertainment from Riviera Entertainment to Koch Records, early 2000s, and
yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Koch went on to sell to E1 for $100 million, and E1 recently just sold to Hasbro for $4 billion. So Nick and them guys reached out to me, and they just wanted to kind of get a perspective, since I was just involved with that part of the Death Row catalog, and he just wanted to kind of, you know about Black businesses and corporate America, and you know how it works and what happens, and the trials and the tribulations, and you know what was it like to to broker such a deal, Suge Knight, you know, all these things. And we was able to have a great conversation, and it worked out. Shout out to Suge Knight. Hope he comes home soon to his family.
yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Suge Knight gotta come home, man. But let me tell you though, man. So, you know, since you were doing a lot of the executive producing, you were doing a lot of background stuff, making major moves. What made you want to come out and start dropping music?
What happened was I just signed my label deal. Well, I've been signed with E1 with a company called Iceman Music Group, which is my first label with E1. Then E1 got a new deal, and then they came to me and they renegotiated my deal and helped me form my new company, which is Back Talk Entertainment. Literally, the day I signed my deal, people started dropping dead from COVID-19. So even though all praise due to the Most High, you know, it didn't affect my immediate team on the business side. I was still able to execute a plan that we had, and that was to create volume. Once we signed our deal with E1 and Hasbro, we wanted to create volume. It wasn't about which guy is hot, this record's hot, all of that, because it's really what the kids pick. So what I did was I started to let all my friends, I said, listen, I want you guys all to drop your records, get albums, you know, as much content as possible. And I started to listen to just a lot of material out here, and I was just like, my guy started to like do stuff, and I was just like, you know what? Something started hitting me in the head, like I need to start helping with the product. Like for instance, if you have a retail store or a bar, right? and you own the bar, sometimes you gotta serve drinks. Sometimes you gotta work the cash register. The toilets stopped up.
All hands on, man. All hands on, right?
On. So I said, I know I'm better than like 85% of these cats out here just lyrically. And if I could pick the right records, I know I could stream. And I have a streaming company, and that's what we're doing. We're streaming. And I went in the studio one day, and I just haven't left.
Yeah,
so
man.
COVID-19 really got me back in the studio. And since I can't really be out there, right now I'm just getting out. I'm in Miami right now, but COVID-19 actually made that transition for me. And now that I'm out, I'm looking for the best artists out there. I'm looking for the best producers. I'm looking for the best shows like yourself.
You hear that? You hear that, guys? I appreciate that.
Shows like yourself, they go to Revolt TV, they wind up big, and one day I'm talking to you like this, next thing you know, you like DJ Envy,
Hey,
So,
man, listen, it's all good. I appreciate that, brother.
I tell you a story. One time I went to Miami with a guy by the name of Steve Lobel, and this was in like 2005, 4, and we went to this studio in Miami, and we did like 10 records with this guy, and it was me, Crazy Bone, and Steve Lobel, and the studio is called Circle House.
Mm.
And we did like 10 records with this guy. That guy went to be known as DJ Khaled. So it's one day you talk to a guy and he's chilling, and the next day he's on top of the world. So, you never know who's who. So what I learned in this business is you treat everybody the same. Treat the janitor the same way you treat the CEO. Treat the CEO the same way you treat the person that packs the bags. And guess what? You get better results, you get longevity, and you get good people like Vado or Federal Star, Sticky Fingers, and I could just pick up the phone and they say no problem. Or Cassius or Conway the Machine. Shout out to Conway and Griselda. They also inspired me too.
Yeah.
Conway, Benny the Butcher. I like the young kids, Little Uzi Vert, Hebrew. I like Chief Keef, Lil Reese, Lil Flash, Tarantino.
On and on, man. Listen.
All my guys,
It's crazy though, man, because the way you're lining up these singles, it's like a baseball team, right? Right. So you got the first guy that comes up, boop, puts the man on the base, right?
Right.
Then you got the next guy that puts the man on the other base. Then you got that third guy that comes in and sweeps it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I see you, brother. I see you like you can see it already, right? You see it already. I know, man. You can see it already. I can tell by how you move, man.
It's crazy because knowledge is infinite. So it's like you gotta be able to it's funny, like I'm at a point in my career 20-some years, 30 years later, and I know how to do it with my eyes closed. So it looks so great, it looks so cool, but you know what? My overnight success took 30 years. How many people is willing to do that?
You got to put the time in, man.
Some people don't even be around for 30 days.
Yeah, how about that?
Some dudes only want to work for 30 minutes. So, commitments, sacrifices, I've been through them all. Every emotion I felt, every emotion I went through. A lot of people ain't make it. I'm losing friends right now. There's friends like, yo, son died, this dude died, blah, blah, blah. I'm in the best shape of my life. Got a beautiful wife. I got family. I got beautiful kids. I'm content with myself. I can go in the studio. Everybody on my team is bosses. If you're a worker, you work for one of my guys. Other than that, I can't deal with workers. I can only deal with bosses. And there's bosses that act like workers, and there's workers that act like bosses. So you got to know how to differentiate. Also, departmentalize shit, because people are just so full of shit. And that's why I gotta go. That's why I gotta get on the register. That's why I gotta sweep the floor sometime. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's my company, it's my business. Me and my partner. One of my partners, I raised my new partner in Bag Talk Entertainment. I raised him to be a boss, and he's a boss now. He takes care of his own shit, his own artists, everything, and he runs the label. And whenever he slacks, I pick up the slack, whatever, and vice versa. So we stay working. I tell a lot of people, they want something so bad, but are you willing to put in the work?
Yeah. The mouth moves faster than the body, right?
Right. Like how many times I told you I was gonna call you back and do this interview, right?
Yeah.
And my whole time I was working, I was like, damn, I gotta do son shit. I gotta take care of son.
Nah, B, but I already knew that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, yeah, he'll get back. He'll get back. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew. I was like, nah, you promoting, you just dropped the 2 singles. Trust me, I appreciate you, brother. Definitely,
Yeah,
man.
I appreciate
you. Always.
So yeah, I think a lot of the support on the first 2 singles that you gave me, and I'm not gonna be disappointed on this Onyx record and the whole EP itself. Of these, okay, check this out. So this first EP, the 49th Floor, is 7 records, all features. Then the second EP that I got coming, Stay Dangerous, has no features. It might have one special guest. I don't want to blow the name and scare them away, but I got one big feature on that. And then the third EP, I have no features. So I did 3. I'm like almost finished with the third EP, but I shot the first video for the second EP. So I'm in a loop. Then I got to get up with you, and then we got to do a podcast.
Yes. Talk about all the new success. Celebrate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got this podcast. I want you to help with me and my cousin. I'm gonna let you produce it for us. It's called Deeper Than Rap.
Oh, you guys heard it here first, man. Yeah. Brother, I appreciate you, man.
You're gonna produce it. It's gonna be me, you, and my cousin Dave Seabrook. He's a very reputable person from Queens. If you look at the Jam Master Jay, Who Killed Jam Master Jay murder documentary, he's all in it talking about. He was good friends with Jam Master Jay, but we got some deep topics to talk about. It's called Deeper Than Rap, and I've been putting it off because I'm not technically sound when it comes to a lot of like with the mics and this and that. I'm so moved. I could get you a podcast deal before I could shoot my own podcast.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing, man. That's a beautiful thing. That's what I'm saying, man. See, those are the kind of people that you need on your team, man. Somebody that knows the way. You know what I mean? I heard it here first, man. He's breaking news.
Yeah. So,
Iceman.
Yeah. So, I'm truly blessed. I'm excited.
I'm excited with you, man. I'm watching I feel, oh, he's in Miami now. Look at him. Oh.
Holla back, man.
How about that?
Yeah. So we turning up over here. So.
There you go.
So what's up, though?
So tell me about, if you could tell me a story about Onyx, right? That you remember, that would be exclusive. Ooh, there we go, brother. That'll be exclusive, right?
Right.
For the show today.
Oh, I'm going to get an interview with the whole Onyx, and remind me to give you that.
Oh man, that's what I'm talking about, brother. I appreciate that, man. I heard it here first, man. He's breaking all kinds of, barriers up in here. But Iceman, tell me a story
Right.
with Onyx back in the day that you could remember, like a ill story that you could share. You know what I'm saying? Break it here, brother.
I got so many stories, man.
Pick one, man. Pick a short, you know what I mean? A nice one, you know what I'm saying? Let the people know, man.
I'll tell you a crazy one, man. Like Onyx is so ill, you know what I mean? Like, like, like. First of all, you know what
Shout
I
out
mean?
the cookies, man.
Right. And thing I wanted to tell you about the Onyx shit is that, number one, they got the most wildest show in history. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
The hardest rap show ever. You know what I mean? Like shut them down type shows. Like
Could only imagine.
so, the fans are crazy too. You know what I mean? So the fans get crazy. So I remember one time we was in Russia, and the fans be all pumped up, and they think that we pumped up all the time, like And I just remember one time this dude just like headbutted Fedro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Like he headbutted him like yeah, and we fucked that dude up for like 20 minutes, but it was just the excitement. It wasn't even the fans' fault. A lot, the fan was just he was just so pumped. You know what I
He was
mean?
amped off of that Onyx, you know what I mean?
But we had to whoop his ass and shit. But
You got a lot to celebrate, brother. Pop that.
your new show.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Salud, man. Salud.
Yeah, so yeah, the fans, oh Onyx, what's up? And bust son's ass, but he headbutted Fedro, gave him an ill noogie. We was just like, we should joke about that one. Another one, Fedro and Old Dirty Bastard had a fight. You know what I'm saying?
You breaking this, bro. I never heard this.
Yeah, Onyx and Wu-Tang used to be kind of like competition when they first dropped. Like, he was the hardest. I co-managed ODB at one time and stuff. I executive produced an album called Trials and Tribulations, ODB. And, there was some shit in Old Dirty Bastard said some shit about Fedro, like, man, fuck y'all niggas or whatever and shit. It swung on Fedro. And, Fedro, fought back and all that, it was all competition fun. That's a funny story too, but another one is Sticky Things shooting a real gun at the Source Awards.
Oh, really?
On stage. When they were performing Throw Your Guns.
Wow.
Tapes you'll see Sticky let off 6 shots on stage. That was a real gun. You heard?
Oh, how about that? That's what I'm talking about, man. Wow. Yeah, we appreciate those stories, man, because a lot of people don't know, man. Those stories, nobody, if you're not there, you don't know. You know what I mean? Everybody can't be everywhere. But let me ask you, though, so where does Iceman see himself in a few years?
Oh, a billionaire. Excuse me, billionaire.
I could see that. I could see that too. I could see that too.
And I'm gonna be helping the community. I'm gonna give it all the way back. I'm gonna help everybody that's trying to help themselves.
Nice.
And then we're gonna just take this hip hop shit to another level.
That's what I'm talking about.
There's other stuff going on. There's movies, film.
So Iceman, you obviously was there with Onyx, right? So did you cross? How was it dealing with Jam Master Jay? What was that experience like?
I was just soaking in game. you know, whenever Jay came around, right before Jay passed away, me and Fedro, you know, we was going hard with the Onyx thing, and Jay wasn't in the scene. He was doing his own thing at the time, but he would still give love to us and give us advice. And then one day we was in LA. I was in LA, and I found out he got murdered. It was crazy.
Yeah, rest in peace, Game.The, man. That man put a lot of hits out.
Rest in peace, Jam Master Jay. You know what I mean?
Man.
Forever. You know what I mean?
So Iceman, if you could tell,
Jam Master Jay's son is in my movie American Rap Stars 2, so make sure you go check that out.
okay, got it. Y'all hear it. Y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here. Go check that out. So let me ask you, if you could tell your fans or the whole world 3 things, what would it be right now?
Save your money. Financial literacy. Learn financial literacy. And anything you have passion for, do it 110%.
Yes. Those are great words. Those are great words. So, you know, Iceman's out there every day, man. He works hard. He does his thing. He has to always be in shape. So what do you do to keep that health going?
Wake up. My routine is like this. I wake up about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm in the gym at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I leave the gym, and then I go for a walk for like 2 miles. And then I start making my first calls.
That's how you do it. That's how he stays healthy, y'all. If y'all want to follow that regimen, you can go ahead and follow that regimen, man.
Marijuana.
There you go. There you go. Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. There you go. You got to balance everything out, man, right? You got to balance everything out.
You got to balance it out. Plus, you have to show commitment to what you're trying to do. You know?
What you put in is what you're going to take out, man.
Exactly. A lot of people don't want to put the work in. They want the results. They want the results. They don't want to put the work. They see you chilling, and then they be like, yo, I want to do what he's doing right now. They don't know how much losses you took. I took major losses before, you know.
You got to take losses to get the game, man. So let me ask you, how you balance the family life and the entertainment life? How do you balance that out?
I mean, I've sacrificed. You know, I've lost a lot of time with my children, touring the world. You know, lost friends, lost people that you think was cool with you. You know, but you gotta believe in yourself and know self. See, a lot of people don't know what knowledge of self is. Once you get knowledge of yourself, you know, then you be like, oh, okay, everything become clear. You know, you're always thinking like, oh, hope, God, something is gonna help you and all that. But it's actually yourself that can make anything possible. So a lot of people rely on friends, relationships, or whatever, or religion, bullshit, and they think that is the key. Some of it is, but you got to balance it all out.
Got to balance it out, man.
Balance it out. You know what I mean? So I was one of the fortunate brothers that was able to balance it out. But you know, I had to learn that if you take pain, mistakes, you take these things and they become lessons, and hopefully you don't repeat those same mistakes, and you learn. They're painful sometimes, but you gotta learn. You know, I remember one time me and Fedro, I just keep mentioning him because he was my first business partner on the corporate side. You know, we had made $1 million one time, and we spent it in like 2 months. Now, being a young guy, I was like, oh my God, what are you gonna do? And what we did was we made another $1 million.
That's it.
So I said, okay, now we slow down and let's figure this out, do this right. But you know what I learned in that was learning the power of being broke is clarity. You know who your people are. You know who want to do business with you. You know where to go get money when you need it. Learn to use debt. Learn to use debt. Just remember those things. You know, the richest people in the world know how to use debt because they take debt. It's how they get their cash flow. They borrow from banks, they borrow from investors, and they keep a cash flow going. Even though they owe these people money, they have cash flow.
They have cash flow. How about
Also, poverty is taught. Middle class is taught. And being wealthy is taught. You got to figure out what you're trying to learn. Some people, you know, middle class is like, yo, let's hold on to this bread.
some people settle, man.
Settle.
Some people settle.
No, we can't be settled.
I can't do that, man. I can't do that. Every time I wake up, man, I try to think about, you know, we got to do this, we got to do that, you know, just to make it better, you know?
Right.
Wow. Man, that's some jewels today, brother, man.
We
We really appreciate you, man.
Nah, you know, you my guy.
Iceman.
Yeah, knowledge is the foundation of all living things. Like the sun is the foundation of the solar system. Knowledge is also the man who is the foundation of his family.
Yes.
Knowledge. Now, but you know, just always remember, man, you know, passion, bro. Gotta have passion trying to do. And yeah, it ain't too late for nobody, man. You know what I mean?
Nah, man.
Let me throw this out.
Nah, man. So listen. So what you think about, I don't know if you know, but you know these major labels are signing artists from back in the day, right? What you think about that? Like putting them back on major labels?
I mean, the thing I think about that is when I got into the music business, I didn't understand something. And what I didn't understand was like all the people who my moms listened to, Smokey Robinson, the Supremes, Diana Ross, Lionel Richie. I didn't understand why they didn't have record deals anymore. I just didn't understand it because I was too young to understand it. And I had my first record deal by the time I was 16, so I still didn't understand. I just got my own first record deal, but I still didn't understand. And what I learned through the years is that the business is a young person's business. So the most successful artists of my mother's times and time before that, a lot of them are either broke or they took their money and diversified their portfolio, or they died. Even all the way to Michael Jackson and Prince and all of that. They did, you know, you already know what happened with that.
Yeah.
But those guys, they couldn't stop those guys because those guys, fan base, they write their own music, owned it, everything. Now, it's like you have to know the game all the way. I tell people I'm not in the music business, but I'm in the business of music. When you have that perspective, you can always be around. Understand what I'm saying?
That's longevity there, man.
Exactly. Lionel Richie, you might see him on a show, American, what's that? American Idol. You know, you see, you know what I mean? You see, you know, these old country guys on these shows. Point I'm saying is that that's the business of music.
Yes. Always be around.
What happens is to a lot of artists, a lot of executives, a lot of industry people, they think that they need to be attached to something in the industry to be validated.
Yeah.
I heard this new artist named Russ. He reminds me of Prince. One of his business techniques. Rapper, his name is Russ. Look him up. R-U-S.
Nice. Okay.
This kid is like making millions and millions a month. He's totally independent. And he told the other little niggas out there, say, yo, go in the studio, record, and put your music out, period.
That's
Everybody's trying to be a star. Everyone's trying to compete. Everyone's trying to do this. Everyone's trying to do that. When they don't have to do that. Just do you. And there's enough room.
Do you, man. You can get out there. I tell people all the time.
Bro, I'm streaming now, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can tell me what you want. I'm having fun. You see my video. You know what I mean?
But we're here, you know, we're here today, man, and we're celebrating together. Celebrating all your, you know, all your endeavors, you know, your business affairs and everything like that. We putting it out there, man. Let's let people know who Iceman is. You know what I'm saying? I always say give people their recognition, man. You know, when they deserve it.
Truly. Yo, what city you in? What's your whole background? What you got going on?
So I'm originally from New York, man, but I moved to Philadelphia.
Right.
For business, you know what I mean? So I did some business stuff and everything. Everything was okay, but then it kind of, you know, dipped, you know?
I got this artist on Empire that I know. He's from Pittsburgh. His name is Jay Hayes. He's going to do your show, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. There you go, brother. There you go. I appreciate that, man. So, yeah, Iceman.
And Louis Rock, the kid who produced the first.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely get it on there, man. But I
want you to get all your technical shit right. You know what I mean? Every time, every year, I want to see your platform grow, expand.
Yes.
You got that whole television show vibe going. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, man. But listen,
I support, bro. If you whack them and tell nigga, like, I don't play.
Hey, man, and that's the way it's supposed to be, man. You gotta let people know what it is, man, you know? But listen, man, we appreciate you stopping by today. And let's chop it up. You know what I mean? We did our thing today. We really appreciate it. There you go. There you go. That should be the ending of it. You know what I mean? Oh, see that? That's hard work, man. That's hard work right there.
Listen,
that's hard work.
Nothing's given to you.
Nothing's given, man. Nothing's given, brother.
You know what I mean? I share a little.
There you go. There you go, Iceman. They don't call him Iceman for nothing, B. You know what I mean?
Hold on. Well, let me end it this way right here.
There you go.
Man.
Woo! Wow, look at that, man. You ain't see Miami. They go Miami right there for you, man. There you go, man. Woo! That's the Iceman coming from Miami. Look at that. Look at that background, man.
Peace, God.
Peace, man. Hey, Iceman, stay on there, okay?
Be safe.
Give me a second.